Hi friends, welcome to my other video session. In this we are going to learn what is a stock. In the previous video we explained what is a stock and why companies enroll in the stock market. You think stock is a share in the ownership of the company. Stock represents a claim on the company assets and earnings. As per the courtesy is Investopedia, I have taken this definition for you to easily understand that. We'll break down this. Stocks represents a claim on the company assets and earnings. Like we have that portion of the share portion. I mean, if you have a particular company's share of one share, you may have an nth value. I mean, if a company has 1 lakh shares, you have divided by 1 lakh percentage, you have that much of one shares percentage of right on the company assets. And earnings means whatever the company earns, the company will, depending upon the company's will and in their model, they will issue dividends and everything that we will learn deeply in the dividends section. I have dedicated separate video for that. That comes under dividends in income, which is another style of investment which most of the investors will do for that also, which generally preferred by the most of the investors for that, because it will give some consistent income and everything. That will anyhow, that we will look it in deeply in the dividends income section. But coming to the stock, as a shareholder we don't hold the corporation. Means as a if even I hold 10 shares also, I have a right of that particular 10% I mean the 10 shares value of the company assets or earnings, but whole corporation is not owned by me, right? Because we have only 10% of the shares. To get hold on the corporation, we have at least 51% of the shares of the particular company or the major. I mean, when coming to the uh, investments in the stock market companies, generally the basic holding of any individual may not be the higher than 2% 3% thing. If you can hold 2-3%, which even makes a funny thing, which is goes on to the crores of rupees generally, so we will get the ownership of the company, right? If you take some market capital, we will get that. That for that you can go to the money control, will get the market capitalization, which is value of the share into number of the shares available by the company to the either to the corporation and to the public, will gives you the market capitalization. That is what generally what about the what is a stock. Coming to this, where it is happens, because if you need an vegetables and things, we know that we can go to the market, vegetable market or mandi, and we'll get that particular vegetables and everything. Likewise, we need a platform which is called a stock exchange. As I explained before, is the platform where we all meet and hold the get the stocks. For this almost every country is holding their own exchanges, almost but there are popularly known 20 exchanges which is very popular. As of that, in India we currently operate through NSE, which is National Stock Exchange, BSE, which is a Bombay Stock Exchange, and MCX, which is Multi Commodity Exchange, MCX SX, where we do with generally the currencies, NCDEX, which stands for the commodity exchange, but natural commodities, like where the wheat, sabja, all these commodities like vegetable commodities, agri commodities will do the trading. Apart from this, there are other stock exchanges also which is not much popular. We have a Hyderabad Stock Exchange also. Basically, I'm from Hyderabad, so I was more concerned about that, which is not in operations as of now. It has been closed due to various reasons. We can search for that Hyderabad Stock Exchange in the Wikipedia link also. We'll get a detailed explanation of why it has been closed. Okay, but MCX and NCDX will deal with the commodities as explained before. In MCX, SX majorly deals with the currency pairs like USD INR, Euro INR, GBP INR. These pairs, the currency will generally trade in the pairs, counter currency and a base currency, which is the thing in the world. Generally the base currency will be the USD only. US dollar has been used as a base currency or the vehicle currency. We'll call it as a base currency or vehicle currency. MCX, NCDX, which deals with the commodities like MCX. Commodities, like, if you know, someone may have learned that commodities market also, which is a vast subject again. Coming to that thing, MCX deals with generally crude oil, natural gas, metals like aluminum, nickel, mercury, and all these things. Type of metals will be traded in the MCX metals section. In the energy section, we can see the natural gas, crude oil, etc., etc. Most people will do in the gold. Even most important commodity in that is gold and silver, which deals with the gold in kgs thing, and we have a kgs contracts and everything that will land in the commodities scores, which is not required as of, I think, because commodities will come covers under futures and futures contracts, and in that also we have a separate subject itself, so we don't need as a basic entrant, we don't need that in detail. And coming to the stock brokers, till now we have learned that stock market where the companies enrolls and everything, and they will trade and everything, but we need some facilitators. Say, right, stock exchange is the place where the stock vegetables are I mean, where the scripts are available. It's like mandi, I mean, mandi, we will have in mandi different types of sellers, and they will sell, but where they sell in the stock exchange is like a market, stock brokers is like a place, particular unit of the place where the sellers will be selling the particular commodities which are available with them, like so we need some facilitator, because the stock exchange itself can't address all the issues and all the requirements of the each and every person. So they need a particular brokers which deals with them, so they will collect on behalf of buyers and sellers. They will collect all the information, they will try to match it, and they will send those particular information, they will post that particular information to the exchange. That I will explain in detail now. Okay, what stockbroker does, let me say, you are a buyer and I am a seller of TCS shares. Okay, what happens is I have a Zerodha account and you have some angel broking account. See, I'm just assume, I'm saying for that assumptions as an example. So I want to sell my TCS shares and you want to buy the TCS shares at the same time. We have different two different brokers, but it's not a big issue. What happens is I will, through broker provided platform which is called terminals, I will place my order, sell order. at particular price. You have agreed to buy a particular at the same price you have agreed to buy in the angel broking. What happens is Zerodha sends my order details to the stock exchange, and the same time angel broking will send the details to the stock exchange. What happens is this stock exchange will match those and will transfer those shares through the stock exchange. It will happens, and the shares will comes into your demat account, and shares will been sold off from my account, and it will happens in the microseconds. Don't worry about that. Background algorithm, don't worry about that. That will be taken care by the brokers itself, and it's designed by them, proprietary. There's a lot of details are there. That's not required as a basic things. The basic outline will happen in the same manner. I mean, uh, here as I explained, stockbrokers trade on behalf of individuals and companies in the stock exchange. Means directly we can't trade in the stock exchange, so we need some brokers which where we'll do our transactions, where they will do our contract notes, and they will give everything. They basically they will take care all the legal things which is provided by the SEBI to ours, to the guidelines which is provided to the brokers. Adhering to that, they will provide all the services to us, and they will charge some brokerage on that. What is a brokerage is that we'll get it into that next. These stockbrokers means where, who are the stockbrokers and how to know their genuinity. That's also we have given an example where stockbrokers are the registered entries entities, whether you can register as a proprietary so that will be done in the exchanges, and which is regulated by the SEBI. SEBI is nothing but an Securities and Exchange Board of India, which means all the stocks, commodities, whatever the financial transactions uh, which need to be happened through stock exchange is controlled by the regulations given by the SEBI. It controls the stock exchange, means NSE, it controls the BSE, it controls the MCX, MCXSX, NCDEX, it controls the brokers like Zerodha, Angel, Upstock. Many stockbrokers are there. You can choose based on their different uh, parameters. We can choose our stockbrokers. That's up to our individual choice. But when coming to the what we need to take an action as an investor or a trader, even think we require a demat account and a trading account. What is a demat account? Demat account is the an account where we buy the shares, and that particular shares delivered and stored in that account and will be hold till the date we need to we decided to sell it off. This there is a place, it's like a locker where we'll store our stocks which we brought in the stock exchange through that particular broker. Almost many brokers, I mean topmost brokers are providing their own demat accounts, and also they will provide the trading account. Trading account is the place where we will trade, I mean we'll sell, we'll buy. This will happen in the generally for the traders, but whenever we have open an account, we'll get generally the demat account and the trading account. For this transfers and everything, we required one savings account with a checkbook. We need to send some cancel checks, and all the legal procedures will be there, which will be taken by the particular brokers marketing people. So we don't worry about that. And that's all about this the stock brokers and the stock exchange and what is a stock. I hope we covered a much more detailed topic in this lesson. Thank you.